history of Wentworth Woodhouse and the Fitzwilliam family spans over 4 centuries. This gives us a wonderfully rich source of information, but also many puzzles to investigate so that we can share with our visitors some fascinating stories.
My name is Helen. I'm one of 2 coordinators for the Archives and Research Group here at Wentworth Woodhouse. Our group was set up in 2018 and we currently have 19 members, 16 of whom are volunteers. A number of our group are very experienced local historians who have published books on Wentworth Woodhouse and its families. The aim of the group is to research and investigate information about the history of the house, its stories and its links with the wider community. We are committed to checking facts with historical records so that the correct information is made available for our visitors and supporters. We all have our own areas of interest, and group members have been researching a wide range of topics which include the military's time at Wentworth Woodhouse, art history, the gardens, and quite a lot of myth busting, which our CEO, Sarah McLeod, is very keen on. The group reacts to the needs of the Trust, researching topics which will promote the visitor experience. Recent projects include the Royal Visit of 1912, Whistlejacket and his painting, the Gardens and Camellia House, and the extraordinary story of Lady Henrietta and her footman. The Trust has very little archive material of its own, but thankfully Sheffield Archives houses the Wentworth Woodhouse monuments. This is a vast collection of historical material relating to the house and estate. Group members have been visiting Sheffield Archives and examining the household accounts and inventories held there. These paint a fabulous and fascinating account of the life at the house in days gone by. There's an interesting inventory of the contents of Wentworth Woodhouse following the death in July 1782 of Charles, the Marquis of Rockingham. The inventory lists everything from tables and chairs, paintings and other artefacts, to fire shovels, pokers, tongs, and not forgetting a long list of guns. The household accounts list all the purchases made for the house. In 1840, Josiah Land was paid £8 13 shillings for a washing machine. In 1841, over £31 was paid out to import some llamas and a further £20 to transport them from Liverpool to Wentworth. Sadly, in 1843, Charles Cooper was paid £12 for preparing the skeletons of the llamas. Poor things, obviously didn't thrive here. In the chapel, we have some carved angels. These were carved from wood, salvaged from the York Minster fire of 1829. They are listed in one of the account books, and their purchase price was £34 and 13 shillings. Although we have very little of our own material, there have been some very generous donations to the Trust, and we are always happy to accept more. We've recently received a vast collection from a local historian following his death. The contents are really varied and include old newspaper clippings, photographs, drawings and maps, one of which is a large map showing the route of the royal visit in 1912. An interesting newspaper article surrounding a court case confirms that the stove, grate and fender in the Whistlejacket drawing room was made for the grand fete in September 1835 to celebrate the coming of age of Lord Viscount Milton. The article notes that it was Earl Fitzwilliam's wish that the design should reflect the existing features of the plasterwork in the room and should be in character with this splendid apartment.
We hope that you've enjoyed dipping into this snapshot of our fascinating history. Research activity helps our understanding of the past so that we can conserve this wonderful house and share its heritage with generations to come.